Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I got a massive update for you regarding our more of our personal life. So this is a 2025 part 2, I guess, Panama update. So 4 months ago, I released a video called 2025 Panama update. And by the way, in case you're curious to follow more personal stuff or more personal journey, I actually have a playlist dedicated to those videos, or you could just search Panama, I guess, and you'll find those. But there's a specific playlist which is more personal stuff, and all the videos regarding our personal life is there. So I'm going to give you an update because people are very curious about our that we're non-residents, and over 3 years ago we left Canada and came to Panama. So I'm going to give you an update from the last video. Make sure to check out the last video so you get up to speed. But basically, in the last video, I told you that, by the way, I'm filming this on July 2nd. I don't know if I mentioned that or not, that we finally became full-fledged permanent residents. So that's still the case. The process took about 3 years, just like they said it would. We went the friendly nations route, which means you have to invest $200,000. Either you leave it in the bank account in a GIC for 3 years, or you invest in a property. So we put it in the bank, and we just got access to the money a few days ago, 200,000 US, which translates to about 270,000 Canadian. So the plan that I had discussed in the last video, guys, was that we were planning to move to the city, and we are indeed in the city. We're at the JW Marriott Hotel. They have residents there. We're in an apartment, a standard 2-bed, which they converted into more of a 3-bed. So I'm in, like, they made a little office. And by the way, if you're interested, I was planning to do a little apartment tour of the apartment we're in right now. If you're interested, give me a thumbs up and let me know. I would really appreciate it. But a lot has happened, guys. This is a big update, so get ready. So first of all, I'll talk about the previous plan. So our plan was to basically buy, once that $200,000 gets unlocked, which it is, to buy a little something in Coronado, in the beach town. For whatever it is, whether it's 250 or 300, at least that 200 could go towards the price, and that we could always go back and forth from the city to Coronado, which would be more like our beach house vacation type place. So the plan has changed. We're actually putting that on hold because we looked at a few places, but what ended up happening is we kind of got turned off to buying something in Coronado. For a couple of different reasons. Everything is slow there. The properties, we didn't really find one that we really liked fully, that had everything we wanted in there. Also, there's so much supply. We realized, we could always sign a long-term lease as another option. So why bother buying something and dealing with all of the crap that comes with buying something when we could just do a long-term lease, if anything, if we really wanted two places. But we're actually putting that on hold because going back and forth with our two cats, it's pretty annoying. And so far so good. We really like the city. We're literally in one of the nicest neighborhoods in Panama City called Punta Pacifica, in basically a Marriott hotel where they have residences, they have apartments as well, residents. So a lot of great amenities. So far we really like living in the city. So we think we'll stay here for quite a bit. But So basically, the first thing I will tell you is, what are we doing with that $200,000, which is about 270K Canadian? Well, of course, obviously, if we're not going to use it to buy a property, we're going to be investing it. So get ready, everyone, because the next portfolio unveil, there's going to be a massive influx of money. And most probably, I'm going to get a billion questions about how did your portfolio value jump? It's going to jump by about $270,000. Because we're going to be investing it all. As usual, that's always my bread and butter. The portfolio, that's my paycheck, that's my bread and butter. So whenever I have cash, I know we don't time the market. We invest everything we have as much as we can. So it's going to be invested. So that's big update number one, everyone. Let me just check my notes, make sure we don't I don't forget anything. Yeah, I talked about that. There's a lot of supply in Coronado. Very easy to do a long-term. So if ever we want to do the plan and going back and forth, might as well just have two leases, two rentals, a long-term rental. We even have friends in Coronado that offered, if you want to stay the weekend, you could come. A lot of them travel. They're not in their apartment. You could come, you could stay at our place. So there's a lot of flexibility there. So we Plus, we kind of got turned off by the idea of buying something in Panama because it's not really a great investment. There's a lot of supply everywhere, and obviously we're investors. We know that we were planning on buying something knowing that it would never be a good investment. It would never outperform the S&P 500, but it was more to have a home base because we were kind of sick of every year moving. But a little big update on that as well coming up. So the title of the video, why does it say disaster in Panama City? So the apartment where we are in now, the rent is $3,100 USD a month, which is pretty standard. Let me know if you guys want the tour of the apartment. We'll show you, but there's a lot of them are the same. If you get the basic apartments, they're very, very, very similar. A lot of them are managed by rental companies, including this one. So the in case you're curious, the average rent it could be anywhere from $2,800 to $3,700 a month in this format of unit that we are now. Depends how much renovations and work they put. It depends on blah blah blah, the quality of the furniture, etc. So I think we're in the middle range, maybe at the lower range. We signed when we went and see this apartment, it was $3,300, but we negotiated and we got $200 off. We got a really cool real estate contact, by the way, that we really like. She was born in Panama but grew up in the States, so she speaks English. She's been amazing. She really helped us right away get $200 off. So I'll give you a tour of the apartment soon, but why in the title did I say disaster? Well, we got really hit with bad luck. So where we are, right next to the hotel, they're actually building a new condo project, and they pretty much almost just started as soon as we moved in. And during the day, and it's actually Monday to Saturday, from morning till sometimes 5:30, 6 p.m., it's an absolute disaster. There's noise. So this was originally one of the reasons why we left Coronado to go to the Vista Mar house. I explained in the previous video, but we got the bad luck again, guys. It's basically during the day, it's very, very hard to be here, and we're homebodies. We work during the day. It's been a disaster. So the noise has been absolutely crazy, deafening. They're breaking the ground. We're talking jackhammers and stuff. So maybe in the next video when I give you the tour, because I know many of you are curious about what you could get for $33,000 a month in the heart of the city downtown, in a really great hotel with amazing restaurants and amenities. I'll try to take a picture and a video of the noise so you could see, but it's going on right now. It's not bang 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 all day, but it's pretty bad and it's very hard to work. It's disturbing, and with all this passive income that we're making, why do we have to live this way? So what did we do? We started looking at other apartments on like the other side of the hotel where the work is not being constructed. We started looking at places, but these are like similar rentals. Some of them are nice, some of them are not nice, but we wanted something better. We're homebodies, so we said, we're gonna spend this money on something. Let's upgrade our living conditions. So we saw a penthouse listing. It's almost at the top of the building, huge, like 4,200, 4,500 square feet penthouse. It looked completely renovated. We fell in love with this thing. It literally was designed for us. It's beautiful, it's modern, it was great. But it was the rental price, the sale price was 2.3 million USD. The rental price was $6,000 a month. So we said, you know what? We ran the numbers. Of course, I'm a numbers guy. I'm not an emotional guy. I'm a numbers guy. Really doable. Let's just go for the penthouse. Let's break this lease here. We explained it to the real estate agent. We took a video and showed her. So we're gonna break the lease, and we actually just signed for the penthouse a few days ago. Two things. We signed for a 5-year term. So, we wanted to buy something initially in Coronado to have a home base. So we said, let's go for a long-term rental. We could see ourselves in this apartment, in this penthouse, beautiful penthouse. We actually went, visited it to make sure there's not as much noise. There's no noise. You cannot hear anything up there for the construction. So we confirmed that. So what we did is we verified. It was available. We had a call with the owner, who's a super nice guy from the UK. He's a real estate mogul. I would love to know more and learn from him, but he's a real estate guy. He's, I could tell he's very wealthy, but real estate guy. And this apartment is where his dad was living, but his dad got sick, had to go back to the UK, and that's why he put it up for sale or for rent. So we were interested in renting. So $6,000. So we this is what happened. So we had a call with him and his property manager, and it turns out that the price on the listing, the rental price, was wrong. It shouldn't have been $6,000 a month. It should be $9,900 a month. So we were greatly disappointed by that, but we ended up, because we explained our situation, he liked us a lot. He understood exactly what we're about. He understood investing and everything. Like, we really got along with this guy. He was really amazing. In fact, I'll tell you a little bit about that later, but so essentially we got it down to about $6,900 a month. We got a really, but we signed for 5 years. So that seems really expensive, but guys, if you see this penthouse, you'll understand everything. It's beautiful. It's amazing. It's absolutely spectacular. It's just crazy. We're very excited. So we're actually going to be moving in within a week from now as I'm filming this. We're very excited, guys. It's an amazing penthouse. And we're very excited. So we signed the contract, 5 years. The rent is just a little under $6,900. It's about $6,900 a month. The guy was so nice that while we signed the contract, he actually presented us with this pen here, this gold-plated pen, and he actually forgot to, I guess, take out the sticker. He bought us a $100 pen, $110 pen, which I thought was really cool. He gave it to us as a gift. We met our neighbors. This guy's not home that much. By the way, he has the apartment right next door, and he has friends right next door as well. We met them. Phenomenal people. Super helpful. They would help us for anything, getting, cleaning service, whatever it is. They were amazing. We have really good feeling, really good vibes for this apartment. We like that it's not with a property manager. It's a little bit more, which is a little bit more informal, but we have a really good rapport with the owner. He's been really helpful so far. Understands our situation, what we're all about. So we're super excited. So that is the massive Panama update, everyone. So we're going to be breaking this lease. By next week, we're going to be in the penthouse. And I know what you're going to be asking, can we have a tour of the penthouse? So I'm going to give you a tour of the current apartment we're in, which is more the standard apartment. I'll show you guys what you get for the price. In terms of the Penthouse Tour, I think we're going to do it, but it's only going to be for PII Inner Circle Plus members, guys. So you guys know I'm an open book, but we got to have a little bit, we got to have something to keep a little bit more private. So I will do a full Penthouse Tour when we're moved in and we're settled, but I'm only going to release it to the PII Inner Circle members. So if you're going to be interested in seeing that penthouse, it's amazing, guys. Trust me. Click the little join button, become a member, and you'll be able to see it. So that's it, everyone. That is the Panama update. So we really like the city. Got a little bit of bad luck with this new construction that's starting to happen right next door. I don't even know how they got approved. It's surrounded by these massive towers, and there's a little it's just crazy. But this is a new country, I guess. There's just non-stop building and construction, guys, here. It's pretty crazy, but we really like the building. We wanted to stay in the building, so we said, you know what, let's see if that penthouse that we saw a month ago or 2 months ago is still available. Turns out that it is. Did the contact, like I told you, it was a mistake. It's supposed to be $9,000, and we actually checked other penthouses that were for sale for $2 to $2.5 million, and their rental prices were also in the $7,000 to $10,000 range. But this penthouse is actually very rare to get something like this in Panama with a modern look. Also, it was 4 bedrooms, and he joined 2 of them together. So there's one massive bedroom, and then the last bedroom he converted into this really cool glass office where we're going to be working from. It's absolutely spectacular. There's both surround sound system integrated in the penthouse. There's just jacuzzi on the balcony. It's just sick, guys. It's crazy. Top of the line furniture from Italy. Really, really cool stuff. This guy has great taste. So I'm very excited. Very excited for you to see it. Become a member. You'll be able to see it. Trust me, it's definitely worth it. It's only $3 a month, by the way. And so that's basically the update. Another big thing, that 200,000 is going to be invested within the next week or two. So you'll see that in the July portfolio update video, which is going to be released at the end of the month. But of course, if you're a member, which I divulge, if you're a PI Inner Circle member, all my trades, all the buys and sells, I tell you what they are the day I do it. So within a few weeks, you'll know exactly what I bought or I'm going to buy with that $270,000. So we're going to get a lot more passive income. Get ready for a much bigger portfolio at the end of the month. Hope you enjoyed the video. Give me a thumbs up. Do you have any questions, concern, or anything like that? Let me know. And again, if you're interested in our personal stuff, Panama stuff, check out our other Panama videos, especially the previous one, which gives you the old plan. And make sure to look in that playlist, because our personal videos are all there. So take care, everyone. See you next time.